Hey everyone, you already know we are back with another amazing Indie Talks, and I'm super excited because we are kicking this season off and this episode off with an amazing artist.
Mhm.
And she goes by the name of Ginger Daie. What's going on, girlie?
Hello, hello, how are you?
Doing
Hello,
good, doing
good.
good. How are you? Okay, I see the braids. We got the orange. I mean, the
Yes,
shoulders are popping out. I
thank
mean,
you.
you are giving, okay?
Thank you. I felt like this gave Ginger Day. I'm like, Mom, if this gives Ginger like the hair. I have to have the curls. I have to have it all.
Yes,
I got
very much. And it
it.
looks good on you,
Thank
okay?
you.
I'm super excited. So thank you so much for coming in and to be able to sit with us to have this conversation. The one thing that I love your music. I love
Thank
everything
you.
about you, your presence, the sound, and we're gonna get into that.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right, let's get started. I'm super excited in the sense of just kind of know more about you, your background, because I know
Hmm.
you have a background. You're raised in Alabama.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about it. Talk about that essence of, coming from Alabama and the influences that you had in your life or around you that actually, I guess, more pinpoint you and thinking and moving in the direction of a music lifestyle.
Yes. So, fun fact, I'm a military child. So I grew up in Alabama, but I also grew up like a lot of places too. Like I lived in Germany, I lived in Kansas, I lived in Georgia, and of course here in Virginia. But Alabama is a different ball game. Like that's
Mhm.
where it's home. Because when you're in the military, it's really hard to find a home. But of course, my whole family is from Alabama. My mom, my dad, their families, his grandma babysat my mom's grandma. Like we're really close.
Wow.
And the one thing a few things that you only have in Alabama is music, warehouses, and sports.
Oh.
And our family comes from a lot of music on both sides. On both sides, we're very, very talented. Just about everyone can sing. Like when we go back to Alabama, we're always singing. We're always singing. My great grandfather, he actually was going to sign to Motown, but he got drafted into World War II. Yeah.
That is history.
Hmm.
My
Hmm.
gosh.
Yes. So it's pretty serious where we're from. And that definitely gave me some motivation on top of that. Like I have to finish it. Like I have to be on this label. I have to be an artist. Like I have to do this. I have to. But yeah, he had a band called the Jennifer Jubilees. And of course they made like songs. I wish I had the newspaper. My grandma would have given it to me. Oh, I should have asked.
Oh
But yeah,
my gosh.
they had a little band. It was really nice. They
I
sung a lot
love
of
hearing
gospel.
stories like that. Just kind
Right.
of, I love like just hearing like the history, the moment. Like it's just like,
Mhm.
oh man, I wish I was there. Like
Yes,
just to
yes.
experience it. Like
Hmm. And you hear
and
so
to
many good
hear
stories.
music from like to hear music from your grandfather and, like to hear that and to be present and just have the elders talk to you about that. I
Yes,
love stuff like that. Oh my gosh.
me too.
I'm sorry.
Me
I
too.
digress.
It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I, that's why I really have to finish it out. I have to do it. I just have to get it because I also love music. My family loves music, and I just really want to do this for them. I do, and for
And
myself.
what and for you, what was that pivotal moment? Even though you have all this, I mean, just amazing family history, what was the moment that solidified? Is it just knowing that who your grandfather was and what, and not the musical history, or it was just
Hmm.
like there was a moment where it was like, okay, was it a performance? Was it a family member kind of having a conversation with you in the sense of it? What was that pivotal moment for you where you just literally locked in and solidified, like, oh no.
Hmm. It's when my Uncle Dante, like when we first started with this, he really said, I really believe in you. And when he said, I would give my last just to
Mm,
see you make it, I'm like, there's no way. I'm just not talented. And I didn't mean to sound like cocky or anything about it, but it's just like if he's willing to support me like that, then I have to be something. Like I have to be. I have to be. And then on top of that, it's just like since I was little, my dreams never changed. It never changed. I never wanted to become a doctor, maybe a teacher, but it was always a music teacher.
She said, "Look, music gonna be in here some way, some
Yeah,
shape. Come on."
somewhere. Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love
Thank
that.
you.
And of course, and that's very to me is so important because sometimes family don't always stick behind you.
Yeah.
Not everybody has that grace. Everybody has that blessing of family really supporting you, especially as an artist. Of course, they may tell you, "No, go be a doctor, go be a lawyer, go be
Yeah.
anything else but trying to be in this industry." And I think
Yes.
that's so important when you at least have a family member that can really not only support you but push you. And because let me tell you, you go through some hard times in this when you're trying to go through this, trust me.
Yes. Yes.
Um, let's go into the fact of you actually starting to now you're singing and you're you're writing. Talk about like for you that expression and the influences that you had besides the family, like far as in actually music,
Hmm.
that helped you and guide you to kind of help shape who you are, like your sound.
Rio for sure. It's like Rio saw what I had in me before I did. It's like he was like, "Nah, you're different. You're different. Like
Mm,
you don't have to be like them. You have your own sound. You're different." That right there, I don't even think he knows, but that right there built so much confidence in me
hmm.
because I'm like, wow, I got a different sound, like, and they're gonna like it. Like, I don't have to be like everybody else. I don't have to, sing like everybody else. I can just
Right.
sing, and it's gonna attract people. Like, it was definitely Rio. Like when we wrote, like the first song we wrote. I don't know if I can sing it. I'm not going to. I don't know copyright. But
I mean,
but like when he was singing it and when we finished the song, I'm like, wow, this is so different. Like
mm,
this is different. And it's a really catchy tune. Like he really influenced me to be who I am when it comes to this music. He really did. I can admit that. He really
I
did.
def I definitely feel you on that one. And shout out to Rio. And so,
Yeah.
speaking of him,
Mm-hmm.
besides him being the person to be able to kind of give you that realization of you don't got to be like everyone else,
Mm-hmm.
what else is the one thing that he have taught you that, is very stand out in regards to working with him for yourself and experiencing yourself as a artist, separate from
Mm-hmm.
the Ginger, your own
Mm-hmm.
person, but as Ginger the artist.
What what okay, one more time, sorry. Sorry, one more time.
What is the one thing working with Rio
Mm-hmm.
besides him just telling you that you different, you don't have to follow the trends, that
Mm-hmm.
has taught you have learned about yourself as Ginger the artist, not Ginger personally?
Um, I would have to say because working with him, you just have to be there. You just got to be there. Like the vibe is endless. Like
Mhm.
he makes you feel really comfortable, and it's like it's not like a mind game, but it's like you're doing it by yourself, and you think that he's helping you, and he's not. It's like he brings something out of you that you never thought you had. It's like I feel confident. I feel like I can do anything with that pen. Like I overestimate myself all the time. Then he's like, you got it. You got it. Like just think, don't overthink. Just think, but don't overthink and things like that. I hope I'm answering this correctly.
Nope, you're good.
But
You're good. You're
okay.
good.
And like he influenced a lot, believe it or not. Like when you go in there and you see his records and you go in there and you see his accomplishments and then you see him, he's so humble.
Mm.
He's so humble. Like so humble, very, very appreciative of everything. And when it comes to being an artist, I think I think I'm really blessed to work with him, put it that way, because it makes me think a little differently and it makes me appreciate a lot of things more because he real old school. Oh, he real old school when it comes to this training. He don't play, okay? He's gonna tell you
I hear
nobody
that.
cares. Nobody cares. Get up and do it. Nobody cares. Work harder.
Mm.
Nobody
All
cares. Work
right.
harder.
I know that's right. Um, as we talk about your, before we get into the music, especially your single family, which I
Hmm.
love,
Thank you.
the one thing that I know is because one thing about me is that I really sit and I really do listen through the music, and I listen in different ways, right? I
Hmm.
listen the overall, right? And then I listen to the production individually. Then I'll pay attention to you, the artist, vocally and
Hmm.
lyrically, right? You definitely have a really amazing balance when it comes to soul, R&B. Um, you know, kind of talk about how you're able to stay true to the sense of, the sound and what you're developing far as
Hmm.
your writing, uh,
Hmm.
so that it don't have to seem like everyone else, because
Yeah, I
R&B
think,
isn't really in a space where it's just like it's always been there and it's in a light, but we're getting a lot of, some people say, hey, we're kind of hearing
yeah.
the same thing. So how do you kind of signify yourself to stand out?
Um, I, I stand out by, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like that soulful mix with R&B. It's like, thankfully, my family, like, we all have that different sound when we grow up in Alabama. Like, when you hear gospel music, you're familiar with it. You're familiar. But
Right.
when you go to my church down there, you're not. Most likely you're not going to know the song. We sing hymns, but we sing it differently. We sing it like as our own. They are a different sound. My family is very, very different, but in a good way. And I think that's what influenced me to sing R&B and have soul in it differently than what most will say. Because I don't know, like just growing up with them and hearing that, it really makes you want to sound different, you know? Am I answering that correctly?
Yep. Nope, you good. You good. And the additional thing about it is because with your sound, there's a lot of honesty, right? That
Hmm.
pureness, and you touch on it when you saying like there's a difference, and it's just like a uniqueness where it's just like you have to be there to experience it, right?
Hmm.
When you're doing your music and when you're not only just working with Rio, when you're just by yourself and you're really coming up with these songs, right? And this
Hmm.
this this aura of music that you have, what is the hardest subject matter for you to touch on when you're creating?
Love. Believe it or
Mm,
not, love. Like there's some good and there's some bad, but there's a reason why I wrote family, just like there's a reason why I wrote PTSD. And sometimes it's hard to just gather the words and to find the right thing to say when it comes to love because of some experiences that I've had in the past.
right.
But so like I really have to just sit there and I have to think extra hard and I have to just really focus. Sometimes I even have to read poems about love. Sometimes just to give me that that influence and just to give me a little inspiration.
Just
Or
like
like
to dig a little deeper, a little
hmm
bit.
gotta
Yeah.
dig. I always have to dig deep. I get it done. We got a song done. We get it done. Don't get me wrong now. We get it done. But it is a little tricky. It is a little tricky at times. Love would be the hardest one.
So for those who are listening, right, I know you mentioned PTSD,
Hmm.
and so that's going to be a new single. But so when we talk about that, family, the one thing about family as well, definitely it's a deeper song. Can I talk about that song in particular was happening emotionally in your life during that time when you're just really creating this song?
I think, I just knew I was gonna cry. I'm gonna try not to, but like
And
I
I'm a
really
crybaby. Don't make me cry.
have. Sometimes when you're like a teenager, you're like, oh my God, I don't like my mom, I don't like my dad. Oh my God, I'm
I
just,
wish I had
you
a
have
new
to
family.
say, yes, but oh my gosh, I don't like I don't anymore. I grew up. But it's like they really make me so happy. Like they really do. Like they can piss me off for sure. Like me and my sister can have our little cat fights, but like emotionally, I was very, very vulnerable And like when I look back at things and when I look back at the things that I've been through, I can't remember a time where I haven't went to my family first. Like, yes, I call my friends, but please know my mama was already dialed. My
Mm.
dad or my sister, I already called them. You know, they play a huge, huge, huge role in my life, and I appreciate them so much. And, the first it was about my mom. I'm like, no, I need to write about my family. Like, I need to write about all of them. I appreciate them so much. That's why they're in the song too. Like a little in the song too. And that day was very emotional. Like we all cried. I love my family so much. Like
I love that.
going through going through stuff, it's like, oh my gosh, I just want to go to Alabama. Like I don't think to go on vacation. I don't think to go to the Bahamas. I don't think to go to Peru or anything like that. I want to pack my bags and drive 8 hours to Alabama. And I come back so refreshed every time. Oh my gosh, here we go. Here we go. Sorry.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I come
All
back
right, let
so
me go ahead to the
refreshed.
next one. Let me go ask the next question before you it's like before you get me started. But I do want to commend you on that because that is so everybody's not in that same space with their family. We're in an era where, there's so much that even for me as a millennial that we're
Yeah,
relearning things that we were taught from our families, right?
yeah,
And we're going through therapy and we're trying to figure it out in a sense, right? Um I love that you're able to just be able to kind of go back and just say your family refreshes you, right?
yeah.
And makes you feel whole. And not only that, like to be able to do music together.
Yes, yes. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Love it. Love it. Now, with the single family, right?
Mhm.
When you have the listeners and your audience is really listening and really feeling this track, what is the message that you really hope? I can guess, but I want to hear from you. What is the message that you really hope stays with your audience with this song?
I really hope they know they only get one mom, one dad. I
Mm.
really hope they know that, family is really everything and that they're really all you have. Like when you really get into trouble or anything like that, it's always somebody, a family member. It's always a family member, whether it's a cousin, whether it's a sister, whether it's a brother, whether it's a mom, whether it's a dad. You may not get along with your dad, but guess who you also get along with? Your mom.
Yeah.
You might not get along with your mom, but you get along with your dad. You might not get along with your intermediate family, but your cousins are right there. It doesn't matter. When I tell you family is always, always around and they're always gonna hold you down, I really mean that. And I hope that it sticks to them and I hope that they learn, by what I wrote. Like I just really hope that it sticks. I do. Because family is
Oh
really
man.
important. I think it's because I've been through a lot.
Yeah.
And I've been through a lot. And it really was for my family. Like it really was because of my family that I got better, that I am better now. It
I
really is. Yeah.
amazing.
Hmm.
And what is the one thing that you feel like as you're going through this industry that people assume about you that they can be completely wrong?
I got it all together, boo. No, I don't.
Ain't that
I learned.
something?
Right, right. Because, they're like, oh my gosh, you write so well. I bet that would take you like 5 minutes. No, I really didn't. It did not. Like,
Mm.
it took me a little longer than that, maybe a couple weeks. But I really need people to understand that I go in that studio and I learn every single day. Every single day, I'm learning something new. I do not have it together. I don't know as much as I think that I should, you
Mm.
know. But I still learn. I still try. I still push myself. But yeah, I do not have it all together. I'm still learning. I'm not perfect
As
whatsoever.
you should, as you should. That's what you're
Mhm.
supposed to do. Keep
Yeah.
being able to learn and to receive because there's so many people you're gonna come across in this industry
Hmm.
that can teach you something. Everybody,
Yeah.
no, maybe not everybody, but there'll be some there's a lot of people that are really be able to, really help you understand and elevate the level of understanding. And if you want it and you got the drive and you're going to continue to you get it.
Yeah.
How do you protect just even just being on this conversation with you, just being on this
Hmm.
call, like just seeing you, just seeing like your presence. It's something about you that's just spirit. It's just so good, right?
Thank you. I
Of
love when they compliment like
course.
that. Thank you.
Of course. How do you protect, right?
Hmm.
How do you protect that softness? How you protect that aura that you have, especially while navigating in an industry that can be cold. Like people are
Hmm.
nasty out here. Let's be honest.
I do my best to try to keep everything in like perspective. And I also, I'm now in counseling. I try to take real good, good care of my mental health. And honestly, my family, here we go again. We have my family, mom, her mother-in-law, my aunts, they're all in the prayer circle. They call themselves the prayer sisters. Shout out to them.
Come on, prayer
They
sisters.
pray every month.
Yes.
They pray every morning, and they're always praying for me. They're always praying for my siblings. They're always praying for the children and all of that. So honestly, I think all of that, me taking care of my mental health and then praying for me and me praying for myself is what's really keeping me in this aura like going, for real. God, mostly. Hallelujah.
I know that's right. I say it all the time. I was like, hey,
Mhm.
nobody keeping me but him. Okay.
Right, right, right. Amen.
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 I love it. The one thing that I think what a lot of artists like have I had conversations with over the years is in regards to you talked about family, right? You talked about Rio, the dynamics that you're built, the genuineness that you built these relationships, right?
Mhm.
Kind of talk about what's the biggest lesson you had to learn, or maybe you're still in the process of learning,
Mhm.
about trusting individuals when it comes to just music and in life.
I have to always be mindful of people and like I try to keep them at face value. That
Mm.
is something that I learned for sure. Like,
Child,
not
a lot of
everybody
times, a lot of people don't
cool.
learn that until
Right,
they done
right,
been through
right.
a couple circles.
You really have to just, you have to be mindful. You just really have to be mindful of what you say. Don't you say nothing. You keep that mouth closed. If it ain't your mama and your daddy or the producer or your A&R, keep that mouth and throw away that key. Be
Mm.
mindful. Be
What we
mindful.
say, you got to discern.
Yeah, you got to discern. Ask God for discernment.
Get the discernment.
Every day.
Look, let's
Every
not
day.
turn. We're gonna have church over here,
Man.
okay? Oh my gosh. Whew. Now the one thing that as well, we're in such an era of
Hmm.
such digital spaces, social media. I mean, AI is incorporated, and
Yeah.
it's like we're fighting a battle when it comes to understanding where true artistry is
Hmm.
and the trends,
Yeah.
and understanding like, okay, you're for the moment. Where do you feel like you fit in regards to that? Because I'm gonna let you say it, but I'm gonna give you what I foresee and how I see, because you got something. You wanted something.
Thank you. Thank you. I think, oh, I hope I answer this right because I can be biased sometimes, but I like my voice. I think my voice fits anything, and I'm not afraid to stand out. But also, I feel like my personality on top of that, like, I feel like all of that is going to, like, keep me in the loop. If it's right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
I'm
listen,
so curious to see what you're
you
gonna say. Let
answer
me.
it for you.
Mhm.
I think because I tell people all the time. So when I'm working with artists, and I kind of telling them like, hey, listen, you got to find what mode
Mhm.
is you, right? Meaning you finding your voice. You got to
Yeah.
find what for you. And then when you find your voice, that's it. That's what you're going to go with, right? Whether if you feel like you can be able to fit it on this track or the next track, it's your voice, no matter what. Because when the speakers hit and
Hmm.
I hear it, it's like your audience know exactly who you are. Just whether if it's a note, your signature, it's your signature. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why I tell artists all the time, like, remember your voice. When you found your voice, your sound, that's your signature.
Yes.
No matter what you do, somebody's going to recognize it. Your true loyal audience is going to recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that matters, right?
Good answer.
um, I feel like we're in a really amazing space in R&B. I
Yes.
feel like not only for the guys, but especially for the
Yeah.
girls, because
Mm-hmm.
for the past couple of years, I really feel like R&B has never left because they had that conversation going on. We ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
go there, but
Yeah.
I feel like we're in this really amazing space in R&B, and especially when it comes to emerging artists like yourself and who is rising and who has these voices where and that's why I said I'm going to give you my thoughts on this and longevity sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um how do you feel in the sense of just like where the direction of R&B in general is going?
I am very confident. I One thing I did mention, I'm like, I'm so glad R&B is going towards this direction while I'm trying to get into the music business. Because, for example, like Kalani, Olivia Dean, you know, they're peeling back layers of just emotions and vulnerability. Like they're really starting to sing about their emotions, and songs like Kalani is filled with like a bunch of contradictions and confusion, but at the same time she wants them, but she doesn't, but the door is open, you know. Olivia Dean is just pouring out her heart, a couple minutes. Back on your sofa.
Yeah.
Course I still can. Oh my gosh. Like,
Hmm.
oh my gosh. Perfect timing. Like, they really talk about emotions now. Like, they're really digging deep into their feelings. So I think this was the perfect time. Perfect time.
I can't
To
agree
get them.
with you anymore because I
Mhm.
feel like this is definitely the time to kind of get, I know the running joke is that, especially with the guys of R&B, it was just like, oh, get back to the singing on your knees in the rain kind of music.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
and I really feel like that means like the emotion, the vulnerability, the honesty, the depthness in regards
Hmm.
to the writing, right?
Hmm.
It's not the sim it I was gonna say it's not the simplicity of it in the
Hmm.
sense of it, but it's more of the rawness in
Yes.
regards to how you come across, right?
Hmm.
And I think that's why even with artists like Jasmine Sullivan, it took them so long to get their flowers because people weren't ready the way that they're ready now. And I think
Yeah.
right on time
Hmm.
in the sense of this, just like you said, in regards to you really coming into this.
Yeah.
So you got this, girl.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Of
you.
course, of course. Talk about what success looks like for you right now beyond just the music, the streams, the numbers. Because I mean, obviously, we're at a point in time
Hmm.
where data is important,
Hmm.
especially for whether if it's labels looking at you or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
distributions looking at you. Um, Talk about that and how you shape that.
Honestly, waking up every day, I make sure to be proud of myself because regardless if I don't have as much dreams as the next person, I'm still doing something that I always dreamed of. I'm in the studio, I'm signed to a label. I'm successful and I am blessed. I am blessed and I'm successful. I don't care what I ain't accomplished yet. I still accomplished a lot more than what I haven't before. You know, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I was really at a hard place. Like I was really lost and basically lost everything. So to be in this position now, oh my gosh, I'm successful. I'm successful. I'm so proud of myself. I am. Let me give myself a pat on the back. I'm successful. God is good.
He is all the time.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. All
Really,
the time,
he
God is
is.
good. Yeah.
If someone has never heard any music from you before, what record would you tell them to start with and why?
I know. I feel like you know what I'm gonna say. Like I love family, don't get me wrong,
Mhm.
but I have a new single coming out shortly. PTSD. PTSD.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Right. PTSD is so real. Like it's so emotionally real. Like I'm so vulnerable. Like I'm pretty sure by the name you can almost guess what it's about, but going through so much. I was once married. I'm now divorced. And the one thing that has been so hard is trusting somebody again.
Mm,
And I think a lot of women can relate to that right now. Like, I want to love you, but it's hard. Like, it's hard. No one talks about how, you know, the memories, like, it'll literally strangle your brain. Like, it'll literally strangle your
mm.
brain. And no one talks about how hard it is to just look at someone and trust them. Like, they can say the sky is blue, but I'm still gonna look out that window. I'm still gonna look out that
All
window.
right,
And that's, yeah,
let me make
cause he
sure.
lied.
Hold on.
He lied. Cause I just saw a cloud. He lied.
Right.
Yeah, PTSD. It's so real. It's so, oh, I can't wait for y'all to hear it. Let me be quiet. I don't want to say too much, but I cannot wait for y'all to hear
Now, I know Little Birdie said this may be coming out soon. Do we have a
it.
day, any tea in regards to possibly the release?
Not just yet, but definitely soon.
Okay.
Definitely soon, but not just yet on the date.
All right. All right. Um, I love that. So y'all heard her.
Mm-hmm.
People coming out soon. All right. So make sure y'all
Yes.
got the notifications on. Y'all
Yes.
following. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
tapping in. All right. And also don't forget, please go get family. All right. Just don't stream it, purchase it.
Mm-hmm.
I already
Thank you.
have. Got
Thank
it.
you.
And it takes so much to be an independent artist
Mm-hmm.
because listen, studio's not cheap. Producers are not cheap.
Amen.
So support.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you so much for this conversation.
Thank you.
Um, the one thing that I also love to ask,
Hmm.
what are some like encouraging words that you can pass on to an artist either who is trying to pivot? Maybe they're trying to figure it out. Maybe they're just getting started,
Hmm.
and in this industry. Like, what are some words you can pass to them that can help them?
What Rio told me, you know, every day, like even if you're not good, if you work on something every day and you really lock in, you're gonna be so successful. And you're
Mhm.
gonna start figuring out things by yourself that you never even thought that you could do. Promise. I promise. You go home, you focus, you turn that phone off, you give yourself a schedule and you stick to that schedule, whether it's you go to that gym, you eat right, you eat the right foods for your voice, you drink the right things for your voice, you take the right medicine, you do everything that you have to do, and you really focus on yourself. That is what I can say. Focus, focus, focus on yourself. Okay? If it's something that you want to do, you focus. Don't you look anywhere else. Don't look anywhere else. You look straight ahead and you focus. Okay? Focus.
I hear you.
That's what Rio tells me
I
all the
hear
time.
that.
Focus. Focus. Okay, got it. Yeah.
Listen,
Focus. Mm-hmm.
y'all heard it. She said stay focused.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you had to step out and your inner child, right?
Mm.
And you're sitting face to face to your inner child, what would that conversation be like today?
Uh, I'm not even gonna say I was the old school, but I was. I really was. She would definitely look at me and be like, I'm so proud of you, girl.
Mm,
I'm so proud of you. You're doing everything I thought you could. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I like think about like when you say inner child, I always think about what do you want to be when you grow up? I was in kindergarten, a singer. I was confident in that. Every time they asked me, a singer. Every year, a singer. So to see me be a music artist, oh my gosh, I still can't believe it to this day. I can't believe
mm.
it. Can't believe it. Wholeheartedly can't believe it.
What do you say is some of the things that behind the scenes that because well, let me rephrase that, because the one thing that I love that with artists is that when they're connecting, and like when I see like your social media, like when I see certain things in the way that the
Hmm.
visuals come across is just like so amazing. It's just so relatable, right? What do you
Hmm.
feel like it's maybe the easiest or maybe the hardest, however what you feel, is for you to be able to capture particular moments so you can be able to connect with your fans?
Um, Say that one more time. I'm so say
What would
that
you
one more.
say is it easy or maybe hard or difficult to be have
Mm,
those rarest moments to be able to connect to your fans?
oh, I would say easy. I think it's easy to connect with them. I think I know because I can't really talk to all of them that listen to that music for the most part. Like
Mhm.
they always say, it's so relatable. It's so relatable. Or like, you're writing exactly how I feel. That was just so real. Like that was just so
Mhm.
real. And that was so honest. Like I think it's easy. But I'm just getting started. So for right now, easy.
All right. Now, I do have some fun questions before we get out of here, of course. Now, I know you said earlier you from Alabama
Yes.
originally, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Now, if we was to have to go down to Alabama, right?
Hmm.
What food, restaurant, maybe food you're cooking, restaurant you may go into that's just gonna give me home?
Oh, you should have came to my grandma cookout not too long ago. In last July. You should have came. You should have been there.
Oh my good God,
Should
I know
have
that
been
probably would have
there.
been good too.
It was so good. I don't know how. We had leftovers, but we cooked every day, and we had leftovers Sunday, and we still had food left. Like it was
Oh,
insane. It was insane. It was an open door policy.
oh,
The catfish. Oh my gosh, catfish.
oh, don't get me started.
I lo- I love catfish. Oh my gosh, I love catfish. And she makes the best catfish. It's always so crunchy. Like I don't understand. Like she can fry that
Not
bruise
you
all
describing the
day. Bruise all day, and it
it
still ain't
down
burnt.
to the nitty-gritty. Okay, now you're in the vehicle. Who gets the
Hmm.
aux first?
I ain't even gonna lie. They boot me to the side. They be like, "You play all this sad stuff." Like,
They said, "Look, we don't want to hear no Keisha Cole."
yeah, they like, "We don't want to hear that." It was especially my brother. Like, he's like, "I want to hear that. I want to hear that. I want to hear that." But me and my mom, yeah, she'll give me the ox for sure. For
Okay,
sure, she'll give me that ox. Yeah,
got you,
we have
got
the
you. All
same
right,
music
now,
taste.
now, if there was all the songs from Whitney down to whoever you may love,
Hmm.
you had to choose one song from anyone's catalog that you wish you wrote. What song would that be?
Sandcastles
Mm,
by Beyonce. I love it. Or like Pray You Catch Me. Like she was just she was just so eager to find out the truth. She was just so eager to just learn about her man and learn about things going on and learn about like what he's been doing. Pray you catch me whispering.
mm.
Like, or like we build sandcastles. Mm.
I'm gonna move to the next one because I can talk about Beyonce all day. We
Yes, yes.
Beehive. Okay.
Mhm.
Which version of Ginger shows up the most in the studio? Emotional, funny, quiet, bossy, or all the above?
All the above. Oh, I wish Ray was here. He would have said all the above for sure. Def bring the comedy in there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm being biased, but they know I bring the comedy up in there.
Okay.
They
Gotta
know I
keep it
do.
fun. You gotta keep it fun,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly. Hmm.
Listen, well, first of all, Ginger Day, I want to say thank you so much for sitting down with the Genius RS platform. You have been
Thank you.
amazing. You sound amazing. You
Thank
definitely have
you.
music that is long lasting. So
Thank
please keep
you.
going. I understand that you're just getting started, but this is only just the beginning. You have so much more to give us. So please keep going. Please let them know where they can follow you, what's going on, and
Yes, yes, yes.
if you got any performances, throw that out there too.
Not just yet, not just yet, but
Look,
follow me
I'm
on
trying to
Instagram.
bait for the tea. Trying to bait for the tea.
Right, right, right. Follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on TikTok, Ginger Day, GingerDaie. Ginger Day. That's
Yes.
us.
And guys, we want to say thank you for tuning in and to be able to listen and to take in all of the gems that our amazing guests give on these episodes. So once again, I am your host, Aisha Lewis Redway, and today we had the beautiful, the talented, the phenomenal Miss Ginger Day with us. So guys, you already know, it's real music, real style,
Mhm.
real people, and it don't get no realer than this. So until next episode.